Where the love at? Are you going where you're celebrated, not tolerated, definitely not rejected? Are you working with people that you celebrate? Are you doing something that you celebrate yourself and that you feel celebrated when the task is done? Peace. It's Travis Sotawell. It's Pure Sound Daily Business. And this is important, especially for people that have a drive, people that are about getting the thing done. I'm talking about on the end what we're trying to avoid. In the end, we're trying to avoid doing something that we don't love. That's at minimum, let alone doing something that we hate, doing something that's damaging to our psyche, doing something with people we don't love, that we don't like. This is the point of today's podcast. Because after all, most of us are going to spend most of our lives doing work with our career. The other time we're going to spend is sleeping. And then from there, we'll have leisure time, time with friends, etc. So the idea here is to work on creating a life that we're doing what we want to do with people we want to do it with. And that's really the definition, the foundation, the bottom line of where you want to be. Moving from where you're at. It's COVID. I know one of the things I kind of laugh about, it ain't really funny, how people had to stay home, and that when they were staying home with their significant other or their families, and there was a lot of conflict. Like, oh, they didn't really like those people. And not all, right? That's why I laugh about it. Because a lot of it is just when you know someone that close, when you're that close with someone. Sometimes, you don't, and even you don't want to be around them. You just can't be around them like that. Context to being in the house. It's another thing if when you're around someone and you don't want to be sitting around or be stuck in the house with them. You want to be out doing something with them. Different context. It's the same with when we're doing our work, when we're working our skill. Is it with others that we like being around, that we can celebrate them and they celebrate us? They have a unique skill that the Most High gave them, that they're working on unfolding, and you are unfolding your unique skill that is a part of the Most High that you've been given. So these are all things to consider. But one of the biggest pieces that I've gotten recently, and it really continues to become more relevant as you get clear about what you're doing, is to go where you feel celebrated. Working with people you want to work with. Customers and your other employees, superiors, inferiors. I always like betters. I always thought that was a funny way. Your betters or your lessers. Yeah. Obviously, I'm being tongue-in-cheek. It ain't a great way to talk about people. So be thinking about this, and this is part of our coaching. We talk about, who do you like to work with? Who do you love to work with? There's a few different factors that we look at and bring them all together to say, okay, this is the ideal. What are we talking about? Having a good day. What is the ideal day? No, it's percentages. Now, you might love to do something, but if you don't love the people that come along with that, then that might need to do something else. Might need to do something that you're very skilled at, that either you can learn to love or you love less. Right? It just came to mind now, of course, but just I watch anime and manga. It's kind of my main thing in the manga industry, which is Japanese comic books. They have, it's called Shonen Jump, and it's the young teenage boy demographic, and they come out every week. And a lot of the authors know that having to draw week in and week out every day for hours, sitting in that type of posture at a desk, they can run into health problems. So therein lies the rub. Like, obviously, these people love drawing. Obviously, they're living out their passion. But if their body's deteriorating, is that the business they should be in? If they have to do that at that level, is that what they want to do? And then where else? What else can they do? I mean, there are other magazines. There are magazines that come out bi-weekly and monthly. So, this is the idea. What do you want to do? How can you do it? Who do you do it with? Can you get celebrated? Can you get the good feels with it and the bag? Right? So we all got to eat. All got to pay bills. Got to sustain our level of living. It's a big focus of Pure Sound Down when we're talking about culture and the different parts of culture, especially when we're talking about entertainment. And we want to have more options for people, for ourselves. We want to have more options to enjoy and celebrate others' talent. And we want to have more options for ourselves, whether we're just going to stay amateurs or be professionals. So it's on the flip. If I started drawing right now, I wouldn't be drawing to make money, maybe not even show anyone. But is it something I'm going to celebrate? So let's focus in on that today. What is it that you need to celebrate for yourself to maintain your health and to level up your life? It's Travis Soda Wells, Pure Sound Daily Business. Peace.